actually the staple food is cheaper in the international market than in Chinese market, domestic market. But still, we buy higher price from the domestic market because if we rely on the national market, well, and then we will be held hostage. This kind of commodity in the international market, their price is not stable. So it can, go up and down and be very volatile at the mercy of the speculators. All right. So that's the first poverty reduction at the county level. So, this kind of strategy went on from 1986 until the end of the last century. Well, and from the beginning of the new century till 2012, well, that's the third stage. China targets at poverty reduction at the villages. Well, we have a kind of a gradual moving to lower level units for poverty reduction efforts. Well, because after achieving full success at the country level, well, let's say the farmers, the poor households, well, more concentrated in those in the poor villages. Well, that's why the poverty reduction unit has become smaller and smaller. So after 2012, starting from 2013, the poverty reduction unit has become even smaller again. We target at poor households. So from 2013, we entered into the stage of well-targeted or precisely targeted poverty reduction era. We target not at a village, but at. So there weren't too many poor households left behind. That's why we can target efforts at each individual household. So these are the generally 4 stages of poverty reduction in China. Well, I mentioned the first 7 years from 1978 to 1985. That's through the agricultural land system reform. Right. Today, the land system or the land use rights are not just the land use rights alone. Farmers can use the rights to get bank loans as a kind of mortgage or collateral, and they can also bequeath their land rights to other people. So their rights can be inherited by their sons and daughters, and so they are inherited, and they can be, let's say, transferred in the land market. Now, with the outflow of so many rural labor force, as you can imagine, the land farmed by farmers. Well, I mean, the farm size is getting bigger and bigger. Because previously we had so many agricultural population, so much scale, human migration within a country in history, human history, never seen in other countries. Well, it's not out of displacement, right? well, it's a kind of
Told you.
migration or break of prosperity. Okay. So,
Oo, galawin mo na.
Puzzle man to. Puzzle man to, di ba?
I-crash out mo lahat. Ito na lang ang ano ko. Laki-laki na utang mo sa akin. Ilan na utang mo sa akin?
1,000 na. Ano yung ba't yung chocolate hindi ko mapatay?
Hanggat may galaw yan, meron ka pa o. Kailangan may isang gumalaw ng chocolate. Saglit lang.
Anong gagalawin?
Hindi, kailangan malabas ng chocolate. Ayan.
Ayun.
Okay, gagalawin mo ng chocolate. Tapos ito. Ito. Yan, scratch out.
Anong chocolate eh?
Ayan. Huwag ka lang gagalaw na, ayan, may chocolate na isa. Ayan mo magdami.
Dapat na lang.
One, two, three, four, five. Kulang pa. 6, 7. Oh! Ayan, sige. Iyan mo yan dalawa. Naka-record i-upload ko kasi sa isang channel ito.
Yun no?
as transfer payment to help poor areas, as well as to provide these alleviation loans of 400 million RMB. So this is a direct fiscal support from the central government. Where the government has also organized poverty reduction programs, such as public works. The public works, I mean, for instance, building roads, building dams, building irrigation projects. Well, for this kind of public works, they are highly necessary, and they use a lot of labor. So the local labor can contribute their work and then get some payment in return. So in this way, actually, China government has also paid over 100 billion. To recruit labor for such rural public works. And also, well, government departments are directly involved, directly participate in poverty reduction. 320 central, departments and the large 300 enterprises have also mobilized funding and human resources in the last 5 years. For the household-based poverty reduction, first we need to identify the poor household, and the identification of the poor household needs to be evaluated by fellow villages, because fellow villages know each other very well, so they know which households are really poor. If this kind of identification is not correct, and then some well-off households, they may, they have an incentive to be categorized as poor in order to get additional benefits. So this will not work, right? Because it would drain away the precious assets, precious resources elsewhere, and that's also not fair. So this step of identifying poor households has to be done in a very, reliable way. With the evaluation and participation by the family. So income is one aspect, and also the housing condition, and also the number of labor force in the household, and also the level of education they receive. So it's a kind of a general, it's an overall rating, and then in this way, the truly poor households are identified. So after the identification of poor households, that's not everything. They have to be documented in a very detailed way. So for each poor household, there is a separate set of files to document them, to record